Hello, my name is Olivia Gomez, and I'm doing my term project on the Hawaiian-Emperor Seamount chain. What is the Hawaiian-Emperor Seamount chain? This is a mostly submarine mountain range in the Pacific Ocean, containing of over 80 undersea volcanoes. It is split into three subsections: the southeastern or Windward Isles, the Hawaiian Islands that we typically know, such as Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, etc. And then the northwestern or Leeward Isles or islands, containing the Kura Atoll, and the Emperor Seamounts, which are not pictured here, but those would be more northwest to the Leeward Isles. So how has the chain formed and how does it continue to form? So seamount chains form because of hotspots. So in this case, there is a hotspot in the Pacific Ocean that has burned a hole through the Pacific plate, or burned several holes to create these islands. So the Pacific plate is moving in a northwest direction, and the hotspot is thought to be stationary. So as the plate is moving, the hotspot burns a hole through the plate to produce an island. And because tectonic plates are constantly moving, as the plate moves, hotspots continue to burn more and more islands, which is why we see a chain. And we see a bend in this chain, which I will discuss in a future slide. So the movement of the chain is northwest, in a northwest direction. Again, it is thought that hotspots are stationary. So older volcanoes in the chain are going to be more northwest, and the newer volcanoes are going to be southeast because of this Pacific plate motion. The Pacific plate is moving northwest. So this animation kind of depicts how the Big Island was formed, just to give a better idea of what that looks like. So the Big Island is the youngest of the Hawaiian Windward Isles. So like I mentioned earlier, there is a direction shift of the chain. So we can see in this picture, it really illustrates it nicely. There's about a 60-degree shift in the chain, and this suggests potential causes for why this is. This is a really interesting phenomenon. An example or an idea that scientists have suggested is an abrupt plate motion, Pacific plate motion change in the Eocene period, or even an abrupt southward drift of the Hawaiian hotspot, or maybe some sort of combination. So that's really interesting that it suggests the hotspot maybe isn't stationary, contrary to popular scientific teaching. Okay, now we're going to zoom in onto the Kama'ahuakanaloa Seamount, also known as Loihi previously by scientists. This is going to be the current youngest seamount in the chain. It is, as we can see, the Big Island is depicted, this big island here in the image, right here, circled below it, southeast of it, is Kama'ahuakanaloa. This is about at a depth of 1,000 meters below sea level. Scientists originally thought that it was a vent from Mount Kilauea on Kauai. However, supposedly, natives knew that it was actually a volcano, a seamount, prior to scientific discovery, and thus called it Kama'ahuakanaloa. So Kama'ahuakanaloa is the native name, and now the official name. Loihi was the scientific name prior to scientists really understanding what it meant to natives. So just an allusion to show the relevance of this new seamount to Hawaiian culture. There was actually a Hawaiian mele published in 1908 suggesting a new volcano that has yet to break the surface. This was more than 100 years ago, and also 500,000 years after the Big Island's formation, which suggests that maybe the native Hawaiians had some sort of intuition about their land, that a new island, a new volcano, had yet to break the surface. And we see that now, as Kama'ahuakanaloa has been discovered. So how do we honor the Hawaiian Islands? I think initially recognizing that this new seamount, Kama'ahuakanaloa, does have relevance to Native Hawaiian culture, but also recognizing our actions and how it affects the Hawaiian land. So the submarine mountain range is affected by overfishing, damage to coral reef, and several other environmental factors or issues that come from just poor human decisions. So in 1977, the U.S. claimed the Hawaiian-Emperor Seamount chain as part of the U.S. exclusive economic zone. And in 2006, President Bush claimed it as part of the Papahana Akuakea Marine National Monument. So these are things that the U.S. has done to help protect the Hawaiian chain of islands, but it really does come down to individuals as well. We need to be more conscious of how our actions affect the native land. We also recognize that it is native land. So I hope that this presentation helps to raise awareness about the native land and how the seamount chain and the progression of the seamount chain does have an impact on Hawaiian culture, and how our actions also have an impact on Hawaiians' lives. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and bye.